There are men who, no matter how much they love their wives, rarely say it. Sometimes they just silently worry about their spouses. If you are observant, you will feel the happiness of the family every day. Therefore, if you want to know if your husband loves his wife a lot, just look at the 7 signs below. 1. Addicted to his wife. A man who truly loves will always consider his wife the center of all his thoughts and actions. His love is not only expressed through words, but also through small actions every day. He will keep his wife's picture in his wallet as a way to remind himself that his wife is the most important woman. No matter how busy or far away, he always remembers and wants to share his joys and sorrows with his wife. He is willing to spend a lot of time with his wife, even giving up his personal pleasures to make her happy. A loving husband always considers his wife a treasure, someone he will never lose. He will do everything, from small things like making tea in the morning to building a happy, lasting family. Most importantly, he gives his wife absolute respect, stemming from love and admiration. He understands that his wife's happiness is his own happiness and is willing to sacrifice for the peace of the family. Women who are lucky enough to have such a husband need to know how to appreciate it. Life is not without conflicts, but remember that a loving, respectful husband is extremely precious. Don't let small things destroy your love and respect for each other. Love, share, and accompany your husband, so that love will last forever. If you have such a husband, be proud and feel lucky. Love and mutual respect are the foundation of a happy marriage, turning marriage into a journey full of happiness and meaning. 2. Always try to work. A man who loves his wife is not only shown through his loyalty, but also through the responsibility he feels towards his family. He always tries to work hard, not only for himself, but also to ensure that his wife and children have a full and prosperous life. A man who loves his wife will never be satisfied with what he has, always striving to bring the best things to his family. His wife's smile is the greatest happiness, and that is what motivates him to overcome all difficulties in work and life. A husband who loves his wife not only tries to earn money, but also always thinks of ways to protect and take care of his family. Even though work is stressful, he is willing to endure so that his wife and children can be comfortable and happy. Every decision at work is linked to family responsibilities, and that is why he constantly strives to improve himself and bring stability to his family. Work is not only a means of earning a living, but also a way for him to express his love for his family. He understands that money is necessary, but love, care, and time spent with his wife and children are the most valuable things. A husband who loves his wife always considers family happiness as the top priority. His efforts are not only out of responsibility, but also out of deep love for his partner. 3. Prioritize wife. A man who truly loves his wife will always consider his wife as the top priority in life. Even though he is busy with work, he always arranges time to come home for dinner, go out on weekends, or travel with his wife. He always thinks about his wife's feelings, wants her to be happy and not have to suffer or wait. Therefore, he is willing to sacrifice personal pleasures and focus on maintaining family happiness. A man who loves his wife always cherishes and protects this relationship. He clearly realizes that his wife is his most important companion, and if he does not love his wife, he will not be able to achieve true happiness or success. With his wife by his side, he feels like he has everything, because his wife is his spiritual support and the one who shares all his joys and sorrows. Losing his wife means losing not only his life partner, but also an important part of his life. Therefore, a man who loves his wife always shows his love and gratitude through every action and word, and does not hesitate to put his wife's happiness first. For him, his wife is everything, the source of happiness, and the key to building a fulfilling life. 4. Caring for your wife during pregnancy. Pregnant women need special attention from their husbands, as this is a sensitive period that requires a lot of physical and mental support. She has to deal with changes in her body and the psychological pressure of being a mother, taking care of her baby and new responsibilities. The husband's role at this time is extremely important. A husband who loves his wife will understand that his wife needs him the most and will always give her absolute attention and care. On the contrary, inconsiderate husbands often let their wives take care of everything, do not take care of them, and even let their wives go to prenatal checkups by themselves. This makes the wife feel lonely, resentful, and gradually distance herself from her husband. This indifference not only hurts her but also causes the relationship between husband and wife to crack. A man who loves his wife will not let her suffer alone during pregnancy. He will arrange work, take his wife to prenatal checkups, chat, and cook nutritious meals for her. He also does housework, takes his wife to work so she doesn't have to do heavy work or travel alone. Taking care of his wife during pregnancy not only helps her feel loved and safe, but also strengthens the relationship between husband and wife. A husband who loves his wife always understands that this is the time to show love and responsibility, to be a solid support for his wife. 5. Want to confide in his wife. Men often rarely share their feelings or confide in others because they tend to keep their worries and thoughts to themselves. However, when a man truly loves his wife, he not only considers her his life partner, but also his confidant, someone he can trust to share all his thoughts. Confiding in his wife is not only a way for him to feel understood, but also a joy, helping him feel close and comforted. Stories about work, life, or daily worries are not just communication but also emotional connection. When he loves his wife, he is not only attracted by her appearance, but also by her intelligence and understanding. He wants to listen to her opinions, wants to receive advice from her in difficult times. A husband who loves his wife will always seek her as a companion, someone who supports him in overcoming life's challenges. This sharing not only creates harmony in married life, but also shows spiritual connection. On the contrary, when a man no longer loves his wife, he will not want to share or confide in her anymore. He may feel that this is unnecessary and become closed and distant. Lacking communication and spiritual connection, the relationship between husband and wife gradually cracks. At that time, even if the wife wants to ask and care, the husband will feel uncomfortable, even frustrated, because the wife no longer holds an important position in his heart. Therefore, the fact that a man shares and confides in his wife is a sign of love and respect. If you have such a husband, cherish and preserve him, because that is the foundation for a happy and lasting relationship. 6. Share housework with your wife. Sharing housework with your wife is not only a simple act of a man, but also an expression of his love and deep respect for his woman. When a man is willing to take the initiative to cook delicious meals, clean the house, or take care of the children, that is when he shows his affection not only in words, but also in concrete actions. A husband who loves his wife will not consider housework as a burden reserved for women. Instead, They understand that the house is the nest of both husband and wife, and each person is responsible for maintaining and taking care of it. Sharing housework not only helps reduce pressure on the wife, but is also an opportunity for the two to understand each other better, become closer, and build a stronger relationship. On the contrary, if a husband thinks that housework is the wife's responsibility, it not only reflects an old-fashioned mindset, but also reveals selfishness and disrespect for his partner. Such husbands tend to be patriarchal, valuing themselves more than the common happiness of both. They often use the excuse of traditional roles to justify their laziness and irresponsibility, causing their wives to suffer from fatigue and loneliness in their married life. A husband who loves his wife will not hesitate to roll up his sleeves in the kitchen or help his wife clean the house and wash the dishes. For them, seeing a smile on his wife's lips, feeling her relief and happiness after long, hard days, is an incomparable joy. They understand that in a happy family, there is no room for rigid distinctions between male and female roles, but only understanding, companionship, and mutual support. Such husbands not only make their wives feel loved, but also set a good example for their children to follow. They teach their children that love is not just words but must be expressed through actions, that in the family everyone has the same responsibility and obligation to maintain the common happiness. It is the sharing of housework that will be the bond between husband and wife, helping the two to understand each other better, sympathize with each other's difficulties, and from there build a complete and happy married life. 7. Praise your wife to friends and relatives. A man who loves his wife and is truly addicted to his wife is the type of man whose wife always shines in the eyes of everyone. He not only keeps his love in his heart, but also shows it through compliments and stories about his wife when he is with friends and relatives. Every time he has the opportunity, he always likes to talk about his wife, talking about his wife with excitement, pride, and joy. His eyes when mentioning his wife always shine with love and respect. For him, his wife is not only a companion in life, but also a pride that he always wants to share with everyone around him. In important events, whether it is a family reunion, meeting friends, or attending parties, he always wants his wife to be present. For him, his wife is not only a life partner, but also someone he wants to accompany in both work and life. He wants his wife to share the happy moments, the achievements, and even the difficulties in life. Even in situations where his wife cannot be by his side, he still constantly mentions her with boundless love. The stories he shares with friends and relatives often revolve around his wife, the good things about her, and the happiness of having her in his life. This not only shows his love, but also the deep respect he has for his wife. Not only that, husbands who truly love their wives often use the word we instead of I when referring to events where their wives are present. He considers his wife an indispensable part of his life, and her presence in big and small events is extremely important. He not only wants his wife to appear by his side, but also wants her to be known and respected by others. By using the word we, he sends a clear message that the two of you are a team, a couple who always accompany and support each other in every aspect of life. Using the word we is also a way to affirm the important position of your wife in your life, while also showing a strong commitment and attachment between the two. It can be said that a husband who always talks about his wife with pride and respect is a clear sign that his love for her is truly deep. He does not hesitate to share that love with everyone, not only to express his happiness, but also to honor the role of his wife in his life. If you are lucky enough to have such a husband, understand that he considers you an indispensable part of his life. Know how to cherish that love and always respond with care and understanding, so that the love between the two of you will become stronger and more stable. Finally, a man's love is sometimes not expressed through words, but through silent actions. If you feel your husband's care and concern without saying anything, that is the clearest proof of his love. Cherish those moments, because they are the foundation of lasting family happiness. Do you notice similar signs from your husband? Share your views in the comments section below. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss other interesting content. Thank you for watching. See you in the next videos.